In English, we can simply say, I am sad, you are sad, or they are sad. However, did you know that in Japanese you can't use adjectives expressing emotions in the same straightforward way for everyone? This video explains the hidden rules of these special adjectives. Emotions can be expressed in both adjectives and verbs in Japanese. For example, 嬉しい means happy, 悲しい means sad, and 恥ずかしい means ashamed. These are all adjectives expressing emotions. There are also verbs. For example, 驚く means to surprise, and 怒る means to become angry. These are verbs expressing emotions. So, how can we use these? Let's start with verbs. 私は財布を家に忘れて困っています。I'm in trouble for leaving my wallet at home. 困る is a verb meaning become in trouble. Because being in trouble is the state of being in trouble, we use ています form to describe the situation of being in trouble. If you use it for another person, you can use it similarly. For example, 弟は宿題を家に忘れて困っています。My little brother is in trouble for leaving his homework at home. Here, we use the same expression 困っています to describe the emotional state of my little brother. If you're using the verb expressing emotions, you can use it for both yourself and others. Usually, we describe the emotional state of someone, so we use ています form. When it comes to adjectives, it's a bit tricky. 私は新しい車が欲しいです。I want a new car. 欲しい means want, but in Japanese, it's an adjective, not a verb. How about Mr. Jones wanting a new car? ジョーンズさんは新しい車が欲しいです。No, you can't say this. Using adjectives to describe emotions, you can only use it for yourself. So, what can you do to express other people's feelings? To express other people's emotions using an adjective requires a bit of thinking. There are a few different ways you can say this. The first solution is to say, looks like someone is feeling a certain way. To do this, take the stem of an adjective and add そうです to it. For example, ジョーンズさんは新しい車が欲しいそうです。Mr. Jones looks like wanting a new car. The second solution is to add がっています to the adjective stem. For example, ジョーンズさんは新しい車を欲しがっています。Mr. Jones wants a new car. You notice that the particle is now changed from が to お, but why? By adding がっています to the adjective stem makes it into a verb, so 欲しがっている is now a verb instead of an adjective. Although you can use both そうです and たがっています for many adjectives, you can't use たがっています for certain adjectives. For example, 好きな meaning fond of. And for this adjective, you can only use 好きそうです. Similarly, 嫌いな meaning dislike should be used in the form of 嫌いそうです. 楽しい meaning fun, and this adjective also be used as either 楽しそうです or use the verb 楽しむ. 嬉しい meaning glad or happy, and this has to be either 嬉しそうです or use the verb 喜んでいます. Here are examples using adjectives describing emotions which you can use for たがっています。私はテストで悪い点を取って悲しいです。I am sad that I got a bad mark on the test. For this, you can simply use 悲しがっています for other people as the subject. 弟はテストで悪い点を取って悲しがっています。Now the subject is a little brother. 私はミラさんのきれいな目が羨ましいです。I am envious of beautiful eyes of Mira. 妹はミラさんのきれいな目を羨ましがっています。Now the subject is a little sister. Please notice the particle change because 羨ましがる is a verb. 私は人前で歌うのが恥ずかしいです。I am embarrassed to sing in front of people, or I am shy to sing in front of people. 山田さんは人前で歌うのを恥ずかしがっています。Now the subject is Mr. Yamada, and you notice the change in the particle here as well. Remember the following 5 things when describing emotions in Japanese. Verbs can be used for both oneself and others. For example, 困る meaning to be troubled, 驚く meaning to be surprised, がっかりする meaning to be disappointed, and 安心する meaning to be relieved. When using a verb, we generally use ています to describe the emotional state. Adjectives can be used for oneself only. Adjectives can be changed to たがる to use for others. When adding たがる to the stem of an adjective, it becomes a verb. So if there is an object in a sentence, make sure to change the particle from が to お. Adjectives can also be changed to そうです to say looks like. This is an indirect way of describing emotions of others. There are exceptions to some adjectives where they can be changed to たがる. These exceptions include 好きな、嫌いな、楽しい and 嬉しい. These are frequently used emotional expressions, so make sure to use the most appropriate way. Although you can't make a statement describing other people's emotions using adjectives, you can use it to ask questions. For example, 悲しいですか to ask if the person is sad. But making a statement to say someone is sad, then you have to say 悲しがっています. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. You can also participate in daily quizzes from the community section. If you have any requests for Japanese grammar to be covered, please leave your comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.